Welcome to a lovely sunny day again. Gosh, it's been raining for days and days and days over here. But luckily, now the sun's out. And so when I thought about a lovely sunshiny day, I thought about, a little ride in the country maybe, and go on a picnic or ride in a boat, in an open-topped car. And then I thought, what about telling the story about the wind in the willows? So I will. It's written by Kenneth Grahame way back in 1908. That's over 100 years ago and in the previous century, but it's a sweet little story about a toad, a rat, a mole, and a badger. And see what you think. Are they animals or are they people? Chapter 1, The Riverbank. The mole had been working very hard all morning spring cleaning his little home till he had dust in his throat and his eyes and splashes of whitewash all over his black fur. Spring was moving in the air above and in the earth below and around him and below him, penetrating his dark and lowly little house with its spirit of divine discontent and longing. It was a small wonder that he suddenly flung down his brush and said, "That's it, no more spring cleaning." So he scraped and scratched and scrabbled and scrooged until at last his snout came out into the sunlight and he found himself rolling in the warm grass of a great meadow. He thought his happiness was complete when suddenly he stood by the edge of a full-fed river. Never in his life had he seen a river before. And the mole was bewitched, entranced, and fascinated. He trotted as one trots, and gazed, and when he was tired at last, he sat on the bank and looked across the river. A dark hole in the bank opposite, just above the water's edge, caught his eye, and dreamily he fell to considering what a nice snug dwelling place it would make for an animal who didn't really want much but a riverside home. As he gazed, something bright and small seemed to twinkle down in the heart of it like a tiny little star. A brown little face with whiskers, small neat ears, and thick silky hair. It was a water rat. "Hello, Mole," said the water rat. "Would you like to come over?" The rat then lightly stepped into a little boat, sculled smartly across and made fast. Then he held up a forepaw as the mole stepped gingerly down and found himself actually sitting at the stern of a real boat. "Do you know," said Mole as the rat shoved off, "I've never been in a boat before in all my life." "What?" cried the rat, open-mouthed. "Believe me, my young friend, there's nothing, absolutely nothing, half so much worth doing as simply messing about in boats. Simply messing. Look here, if you've nothing really else to do this morning, suppose we drop down the river together and have a nice long day of it. I have a picnic with cold beef sandwiches, pickles, and French rolls and croissants and spotted meat and some drinks." "Oh, stop, stop, stop," cried the mole in ecstasy. "This is all so new to me. So this is a river." "The river," corrected the rat. "I live on it and in it. It's brother and sister to me, and food and drink and, naturally, washing. It's my world. I don't want any other."